Hi, and thanks for joining me today for this Winter Solstice Chair Yoga video. This will be a short, full body video where it's a little bit quieter, a little bit longer of each hold. The cues will be a little bit softer than the typical cues, giving us time for silence, to pause and reflect, and really tune into the body, to the breath, and to the present moment. As we take this seasonal change into the winter solstice, we start to honor the darkness and open ourselves up to the incoming light, looking forward to the longer days ahead, but enjoying the cool darkness of the winter months. So taking this time for quiet reflection, you might start to soften the eyes, maybe even close the eyes or bring the gaze down. Feel the shoulders roll back, down, and away. Pausing here to feel the rhythm of your breath. Maybe taking the hands to the tops of the legs, to the abdomen, or to the heart. Wherever it feels comfortable and natural for you to take this quiet moment of reflection. In this time, you might pause and reflect on the year so far, closing out the year with an intention or affirmation. Bringing awareness to the body, to the inhale as you feel the feet ground down to the earth. Roll the shoulders again back down and away. Feel the lift of the spine. Honor your body through this practice. Take things at your own pace, your own level. If something looks like it's not a good idea for you, just skip it. If something isn't challenging enough, feel free to take a deeper position or pose. If you have any type of blocks or books accessible for the hands to reach to, that could be an option for you, but not necessary. If you have shoes on or socks on, that should be fine too. Most importantly, find a chair to sit in that doesn't have wheels so you feel nice and sturdy. If there's arms to your chair or anything else, that's okay. You can work around it. This practice is accessible and adaptable to anywhere you are, whether you're traveling or home in your office or home in the living room. Wherever you're seated, you could do this practice and get a nice stretch of the full body. And it doesn't have to be winter solstice to enjoy this practice. It can be done any time of year, so feel free to rewatch at another time. When you just want to honor the darkness within, turn inward, move a little slower, and stretch the body in all directions. We'll start with a sun salutation today, letting the hands rest down by the sides. Find your seated mountain pose. The palms might face forward or maybe turn in towards your body. Feel and notice the rotation of the shoulders, with whichever option you've chosen. And then start to reach the arms up towards the sky. Bend the elbows as much as you'd like. Feel the side body stretch as you reach up. And then on the exhale, start to fold the heart towards the tops of the legs. Maybe the arms rest at blocks. Keep the seat grounded. Notice if it feels like you're about to round forward and lift out of your seat. Press the tailbone back just a little bit more. Inhale to half lift. Bring the hands to the shins or the tops of the legs. And then exhale, let the heart melt down. Reach down towards the earth. Honor the earth, the ground supporting your feet. As you start to take a big inhale, use the breath to lift the torso straight up towards the sky again. Honor the sky, reach the fingertips up, maybe reach long through the right, long through the left, reaching towards the sky with each hand, with each side of your body. And then start to lower the hands together down to heart center, lower the shoulders, maybe even lower the chin towards the chest. Pause here. Feel the tips of the fingers touch together. Feel that little space between the palms of the hands. Feel the shoulders roll away from the ears, lengthening through the neck. As we start to press the hands over towards the left side, bringing the gaze towards the right. If you went the opposite way, no worries, just look the opposite direction your hands are going. Inhale, come back through center, start to press the hands the opposite way, bring the gaze over the other shoulder. Inhale, back through center. A couple more times, maybe you increase the distance the hands and the gaze travel, or maybe you even decrease it, going a little slower and a little less with the movements today. After this next one, start to bring the hands together at the heart. Lower the elbows down, interlace the fingers, and take a couple circles of the wrist here. Let the circles go one way and then start to change direction, circling the wrist the other way. Interlacing the hands, let the thumbs come down, bend the elbows as much as you'd like, but find a nice tall spine as you start to press the heels of the hands away from the body. Feel the stretch throughout the arms, the back. Maybe you lift the hands a little higher or lower. Maybe you straighten the elbows a little more. You might even choose to round the back if that feels nice, tucking the chin and rounding a bit more. Inhale, reach the hands all the way back up. Give as much of a bend to the elbows as the shoulders want today. And start to lift up and over to the right, feeling the left side of the body open. Full breath in here. Full breath out. Inhale, come back up through center and sweep up and over without collapsing. Feel the nice stretch from the hip up to the arm. Making your way back up to center, slowly lower the hands all the way down until they meet the top of the legs. Release the fingers, release the hands, and let the hands shake out gently here, maybe circling the fingers, the hands, and let them come down to your sides. Nice. Placing the hands on the tops of the legs, we'll find a couple rounds of cat-cow. Starting to inhale, reach the heart forward. Bring the gaze up towards the sky. Pull the elbows back. Exhale, round the navel in towards the spine. Reach the hands to the tops of the legs. Nice, deep, hollow cat. Take a few more rounds unguided. Your own pace, your own rhythm, your own intensity. Leading with the heart. Finding softness through the back, through the spine. Take a couple more rounds here. After this next round, as you come through to cat pose, rounding the spine, start to reach the fingers even further forward to a seated child's pose. The hips extend back. Reach the fingers, let the head melt down towards the legs. Reach long through the back. Maybe the fingers are touching blocks or books here. And then start to reach back up. Lift the spine, lift the heart. Lift the shoulders up to the ears and then gently place them back down. 2 more times. Lift the shoulders up high to the ears and then gently lower them back down. Coming one more time up towards the ears, lower back down. Let's take a twist here. Reaching the arms up towards the sky to start. Twist to the right first. Letting the torso twist, feel your right ribs lead you to the right. You might hold the back of the chair for support or let the hand come down by the side. The opposite hand comes to the opposite knee. Lift the spine, lower the shoulders. Take a couple breaths here. Couple deep breaths. In and out the nose is always a great idea. Ujjayi breath. Start to keep the torso in the twist if you can. Soften the twist if you need a little less intensity. Bring the gaze forward, looking straight ahead but keeping the torso twisted. Start to take your left ear down towards your left shoulder. Feel the stretch down the right side of the neck. Gently bring the head back up. Lift the arms as you twist back to center and then twist to the left. Deep breaths here. Hand comes to opposite knee. Back hand can reach for the side of the chair or the back of the chair. Keep the heart lifted, lead from the ribs. Another full breath. Keeping the torso in the twist. You can lighten the twist if you've gone a bit too far, or deepen if you'd like. Bring the gaze forward. Take the right ear down towards the right shoulder. Feel the left side of the neck open and release. Maybe you even lower the left arm down a little bit lower towards the earth. Slowly, mindfully bring the head back up. Unwind the twist. Take the hands back down to heart center. Let the hands lower here and pause. Pause in mountain pose, either keeping the hands together at the heart or letting the hands rest down by the sides. For the next breath, we'll lower the hands, and we're going to take one leg out to the side. So you can start with your right leg, taking the right leg out to the side. Take a couple circles of the knee, inviting the hip to warm up. You can lift the foot if that's accessible, maybe even hold on to the side of your chair. Taking a couple hip circles, and then take that same foot to come to face the opposite direction. So both feet are in this kind of V-like shape. One foot's facing forward, one's facing out to the right foot or whichever side you've taken. We're going to take a gate pose variation in the chair. So opening up through the obliques, the side body. A couple variations. Listen to your shoulders and your neck. So not going too far, too intense if it feels too much in any part of the body. We'll take the right hand down to the right top of the leg, or you could support with a block or book if that feels more accessible. Start to take the left hand to open up the ribs towards the sky and then reach the arm up. Almost like a triangle pose. The gaze could come up at the hand. You could have the arm down a little bit more or keep the hand at the hip or the shoulder. Find a variation that works here. You may even look down at the floor, depending on which option you've taken. Finding space through the whole left side from the hip up to the neck. Maybe the arm even reaches up and overhead. Take 2 more full breaths here. In whichever variation you've chosen, feel free to switch between a few or pause in one. Using a big inhale, start to reach the left arm back out to the side. Use the core strength to lift the torso back up to the center of the seat. Both arms are extended out long. Take little circles here of the shoulders. Couple directions one way, couple circles one way, and then change direction, going the other way. Building a little strength and stability through the shoulders. Lower the hands down, keep the legs where they are. Now hold on to the side of the chair with the left arm, and we take a similar motion up and over towards the right. Reaching to the right side, reaching to the opposite side. Feel the right side of the body now open. Maybe you look down at the earth or rotate the torso, the ribs up towards the sky. Same options. The hand might stay at the waist, the shoulder, the neck, or reach long up and overhead. Opening up the energy, opening up the body, the fascia. Use the inhale, use the core strength to lift back up, take the arms out to the sides, and then pull the hands back into heart center or to the hips. Gently start to walk the foot back in so both feet are facing forward, and let both knees sway side to side. Realigning the body back to center. We'll turn to come the other way, so let the opposite foot turn out at an angle. Maybe shimmy the hips over so you're comfortable in the chair. Start to take the hands out to the sides, reaching one arm down towards the leg, so probably your left side, and then reach the other hand to come under your ribs, turning the ribs up towards the sky. Maybe the hand and gaze follow as if you were in a triangle pose, or maybe the hand stays by the hips, the shoulder, the gaze might come down. Find a variation that works. Know this side might look and feel very different, and try your best not to collapse into the bent leg, so into your left side. Leave that bit of space there. Opening the heart, opening the gaze. One more full breath here. Good. Use the core, use the strength to lift back out to the sides and find the circles of the arms. Circling a few times in one direction, change direction to circle the other way. Lift the heart, lift the spine. Everything is nice and tall. Taking the hand to the side of the chair, reach up and over to the other side. You could find this one straight line or keep the hand at the shoulder or the hip. Again, try not to collapse into the side, but find length through the stretched side. Feeling the feet grounded down to the earth. Pause here and breathe. Ground down through the feet, rise up through the arms, reach the arms out to the sides to come back into the heart. Heel toe that foot back in, and let's take a couple circles of that hip. Circling the knee a couple times one way, and then the other way. Lower the foot down, bring the hips back, the seat back to the center of the chair, realigning. Let the knees sweep side to side, releasing here. We'll pause again, taking lots of time to pause and reflect in this class, feeling and noticing any changes through the obliques, through the side body, maybe even in the neck and shoulders from that. We're going to take our time to come to a seated figure 4. If you'd like to take a tree, you could feel free to stand and work a balancing pose. For the seated version, we could take the right foot to cross over the left. That may feel like enough here for the hips for an opening. Or if accessible, you might even take the foot to come up over the knee, flexing the toes back towards the knee. Once you've arrived here, no matter what it looks like, the knee might be pretty high up or the knee might be pretty parallel. It doesn't matter. Honor where you are on this side of the body today, maybe resting the hands on the tops of the legs. And then once you're here, soften the gaze or close the eyes and just feel into the body. Feel into the right side hip, the knee. Notice if you've pushed it a little too far, maybe soften a bit. If you feel like you could be a little further in the movement, feel like you're energetically driving that right knee down more towards the floor. You're not really going to see it much, but have that feeling as though the right knee is starting to lower further towards the floor. Same time, the hip, the glutes, the low back are all spreading and opening just a bit more. Gently releasing, we pause here. Taking 3 more full mindful breaths. Sending gratitude to the right side of the body, gratitude to the hips and glutes. Take your time to start to take the foot down, the leg down from whichever level height you've reached. Maybe hugging the knee in. Find a little bit of a reach as the knee hugs in closer towards the heart. Pause here. You might take a couple circles of the ankle or a point and flex of the toes. And then on the next breath, start to lower the foot down. And we'll take the other side, knowing this side might look and feel different, crossing at the ankle or crossing at the top of the knee. Flex the toes back towards the knee. That might help support the knee from any strain, if there is anything there. Maybe the hands rest on top of the legs and you close the eyes or soften the gaze here. Pausing and reflecting before going any deeper, further. No need to push or drive. We're working with the yin energy of the winter, working our way out of that heated, overworked sensation that sometimes comes during the warmer months. The yang part of our life. Maybe you start to feel the sensation like that left knee is reaching down further towards the earth. Finding that opening. Don't push it or force it, but just feel that sensation like the knee is going down. Pause. Keep the spine lifted. We're staying up nice and tall today. Taking 2 more full mindful breaths here. Sending gratitude to the left side of the body. Gratitude to the earth, the sky. Take your time to release the leg. Hug the knee in. Maybe hug the knee closer towards the chest. Circling the ankle a couple times, one direction and then the other. Maybe point and flex the toes a bit. Softening the feet down. Take a little sweep of the body here, side to side, maybe circling the torso, letting the ribs come forward, back, and around a couple times. Like you're drawing big circles with your body, everything moving together, and then change direction to go the other way. You could close your eyes for this. There's nothing that you need to look at. So if you want to really just tune into the body, sometimes softening the gaze down or closing the eyes helps. We'll take the hands to the tops of the shoulders, let the elbows be wide, and take a couple big circles of the elbows, releasing the shoulders, circling the other way, a couple times one way, a couple times the other way. And then resting the hands down by the sides or holding the sides of your chair, start to bring the soles of the feet together. If you want to place the feet on top of the blocks or books, whatever you have, you could lift the feet and have them higher. You could keep the feet down if you're in a lower chair, and you might shimmy further on your chair if you feel like you need to be a little closer to the edge. All varies depending on the seat you're in, the space you're in, and day to day. You might start to melt the heart towards the earth, noticing how that changes in your body. Maybe keeping the heart lifted, or if you like, maybe even rounding down towards the legs. Notice the 2 differences if you round the spine or keep the spine straight and extend the heart. Different intentions, different sensations. Start to lift the head over the heart over the hips, keeping the knees out to the sides. You might take a little bit of a twist here, twisting towards the right, letting the left hand go towards the right knee, lifting the heart, lifting the chest. Inhale back through center, twist the other way. Inhale back to center, gently guiding the knees in together, sweeping the knees again side to side, or circling the knees together in little circles. Take a moment here to find rest in your seat wherever you are. If you want to come down to lie down in the space that you're in, take as much time as you can fit into your day, into your moment, to soften, to align your energy with this beautiful change into the winter solstice, surrendering to the darkness and honoring the dark and the light within yourself. Taking a moment here to close the eyes or soften the gaze, maybe letting the hands come into a receiving position, maybe resting the back if the chair is comfortable for that. Taking the body into a relaxed position, you could extend the legs or find what feels comfortable, maybe even place a blanket over your body. As you take this time to reflect and honor the light within you, the goodness, the grace, the love. Honor the dark, any judgments, criticism, letting it all go. Resetting our bodies, our minds, our spirits for the new year ahead. Taking as much time as you would like here, or gently start to wiggle the fingers, toes, ankles, and wrists. Lifting yourself back up out of the space if you're ready to come back into the day. Taking a big breath in and a big exhale or sigh to release with so much love and gratitude. Thank you so much for joining today. If you found this video valuable, helpful, please feel free to like, subscribe, or share with others. There are many similar videos that you can find here as well. Leave any comments of other types of videos you'd like to see. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Have a great day.